Praise God and welcome. We are studying concert etude number 7 in A major. We start with the E in the bass and a G sharp and an open A string in between. Taking my index finger and back by the bridge, I'm going to strum 3 with a downstroke, and then on the E note, I'm up, down, up, A string, and E. Alright? Now G natural. Lift up the first finger and move down to an F sharp. And then an F natural, which makes it a D minor chord. Now I'm going to finger an E minor or an E major chord in the bass. I need 2 fingers down, and I'm going to hammer the A string to the B note. So I hammer it, and I move up to an F sharp and hammer the first finger. Then I have a G sharp and I hammer the first finger. So that's quite a stretch there, all the way up to the 6th fret, and then you hammer on the 2nd fret. Now a C sharp and a D natural. This makes it an E7 chord. And now we go to the open A string, and I'm going to have a Bartok pizzicato. I'm going to pull the note out and snap it, and then put my hand right down on it. And I arpeggiate an A and a C sharp to an open B, and an A7, B minor, open E, low to high, Bartok pizzicatos there. And then another one, but I finger my A note on the 4th string. Then arpeggios, B minor, this time an open E on a treble string, harmonic on the 12th fret, and then it's on the A on the 2nd string, 10th fret. Very bright staccato. And then arpeggios again. 2nd finger down to an F natural for a flatted 5th. We shift down here to 2nd position. We're going to have a series of E7th inversion. A, E, 7th, E7th, E7th. Snap the A in the bass, and now we're going to have 6th, where we move up the scale diatonically. And each time we leave a space playing it staccato, and we play the open E string with it. And when we get here, we're hammer down twice, and up one more, and gliss all the way down. All the way down to the 1st fret. And now we have 6 pulling off, hammering down to a B chord. So this is going up. And now we have a D sharp 7. We have a B and a G sharp to the B chord, hammered down from minor to major. And then the diatonic scale, and then we finger a B7th, C sharp, and we're going to gliss up, F sharp, E. We have octaves coming down chromatically now, which we do with the tremolo. And then we have 2 octaves, B, 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 and then we're going to do an arpeggio, P, I, M, A. And we plant them all down on the strings, all of the notes, and then we roll it. And we come down a fret at a time, keeping the open B string here while the octaves continue to descend. So it's B, B flat, A, G sharp. Now we have open B, and then we're going to have 6, and then a B flat. But we're going to hammer down 1 fret below. And in between it, we have an open B string. And we go to the open G string, and we do it we're going to go down. So then it is, I'm sorry, G sharp, So G sharp, F natural, and then we have an open G string in between, and we hammer. And now we're ending up in a low E, which I pick way back by the bridge. And then we're arpeggiating, going up a C sharp minor chord, listing all the way up to the E flat, to an F sharp minor 7th chord, G minor, to B9, C sharp minor, going to the B flat chord, where does that go? Got a C natural in there. Now we're fingering the E major 7 chord, and we play the bass note, and then we're strumming with our thumb and fingers delicately. And we come down to a C minor 7th, but we're going to play the bass note and then start a fret lower and gliss up to an F minor 7th chord, B flat 7, and then we're going to hammer down here with this B flat chord, tried here, but we're going to hammer from minor to major, like that, down 2 frets to A flat, and then G minor to F minor, rolling the fingers. Now bass note, and we're changing keys to the key of E. So we have an outline of an E chord here, way up in the 7th position. Up a fret, keeping the open E string back. Then we have an E chord, which we're going to strum. F7, D major 7th, and a C7. And then we're going to strum up here a G6 chord on the treble strings, the 4 treble strings with a D on the 4th string, and A on the 5th string. An A7, G6, G9, and let's come all the way down to an E minor 7th chord, and we're going to roll the chords here, arpeggiating it. An E minor 6th flat 5, and an E minor 9th, an E 7th, which we're going to strum and arpeggiate. Now we're back to the first part where we have the Bartok pits. Coming all the same, hammering down, whistling, coming up in 6, D sharp 7, B chord. Now we have a descending 9th, starting with a B 9th. So B9, B flat 9, A9, G sharp 9 to a G9, which we arpeggiate, and gliss up from the A to this E on the 3rd string, and play pizzicato with a harmonic, then an A sharp, B, open, G7, and bend the B way up in the 12th fret. Let the A and gliss up to the E note on the 3rd string. This time we're going to play descending chromatics with tremolo. Yeah, that's right. Octave and tremolo. Then back to our G7. Bend the B flat. Back to our E. Pizzicato with the harmonic. And now we're going to have tremolo again in octaves. So the notes are D, A sharp, B, and G. we've got a G chord. Raise it up a fret and get the G sharps with an open B. Bass note. And then we're back to our whole section again where we have our Bartok pizzicato and our 6. Hammering down, glissandoing, coming up, descending, D sharp, B chord, sliding up to the F sharp, and we come down with our tremolo with the octaves, chromatically, and then our B notes with arpeggios, D flat, A flat or G sharp, and then our descending 6 with our hammers. Let's try that again. And then a G. And now our C sharp minor chord. Gliss up, F sharp minor, C sharp minor, B flat, E flat major 7. Very delicate. C in the bass, and then gliss up from B minor 7 to C minor 7. F minor 7. I'm sorry. And then a B flat. And now we're going to shift down to A flat and hammer. G flat, F minor, E flat minor. And then we do the same thing but in the bass. All triads there. Now we're in our bass notes, and we're going to have a B chord first, and then we're back on the bass strings. With our index finger going back and forth like we're holding a pick. And then we have an F sharp augmented chord here. D minor. G augmented. Back to where we began the song at our E with an A in the middle. E minor, D minor, and an E where we're hammering down, E9 hammer down, and an E, E6, E7, again, Bartok hits on the A, and now we're going to do with tremolos. A, B, C sharp, and then E, D, F sharp, G sharp, all in octaves. And then we're going to finger this, a G sharp chord with an open G string in there. And we're going to arpeggiate it, P-I-M-A, rolling it. We come down to a G flat, to an F chord, and this time we're strumming across, and then back with the thumb to even a C and a 6 string, and we move it all the way down to a C sharp, to a D chord, and we move the bass note up to a D, and we just keep strumming, go close to the bridge and back down. And then we have an A chord, and then an A notes in the bass, and way, way up high here on the high A, back by the bridge. Okay, there you have techniques involved with concert etude number 7 in the key of A. Take care. God bless.